Welcome to PE 381, Exercise Physiology. For those of you that haven't had a class from me, I try to run a flipped classroom. So one of the most important things in having class run effectively is for you to watch 3 to 4 short videos before every class. I just finished recording lectures for my human physiology class for the first 3 weeks. And those videos range in length from about 2 minutes 45 seconds to 8 minutes and 15 seconds, I believe was the longest. So worst case, it'll take you 25 to 30 minutes of your life to watch the 3 or 4 videos before every class. Okay, students that do not do this have struggled in class. Okay, the reason I do it this way is that this allows you to have an idea of what we'll cover in class, and ultimately allows us to use our classroom time more effectively and in a way that isn't me just getting up there and lecturing to you for 75 minutes. So this first video is going to be a basic introduction to exercise physiology. So for every lecture I do, there will be a slide that has the learning topic or topics and outcomes. I write the quiz and exam questions based on these topics and outcomes. So to start off the semester, we're going to define some key terms such as physiology, exercise, and exercise physiology. So let's dive in. Physiology, what is it? The textbook definition is that physiology is the study of the chemistry and physics of the structures of the body. But let's be honest, no one actually doesn't talk like that to each other, at least normally. So what would you tell someone if they asked what physiology was? If my 8-year-old son were here, how would you explain or how would you define physiology in a way that he could understand? It is basically how the body functions. In anatomy, you talked about structure. In physiology, we talked about function. One of the most important things to remember with anatomy and physiology is that structure dictates function. I also want to know that if you use the words chemistry or physics to define physiology on an exam, you will lose points. I want you to explain the concepts we cover in class in a way that a typical person can understand. So this leads us to exercise. What is it? Well, exercise is some sort of activity that improves fitness and/or health, but it also needs to be something that is done intentionally. So to tie exercise and physiology together, we have exercise physiology. It's a subset of human physiology. At its most basic definition, it's the study of how the function of the body changes during exercise. So there you have it. That's all for the first mini lecture of the semester. I wasn't lying when I told you these are pretty short. To help you review, see if you can answer these 3 questions. Are you able to define physiology, exercise, and exercise physiology?